guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jay, and I know I said I was gonna upload this video a month ago, but I came down with the fungal infection. I'll let you know if you'd be interested, more details, but just know now I am better, my skin is better, and I'm finally ready to show you the agonizing process of making costume with a deadline. I try to use as many things from home as possible, and I will link more detailed tutorials on each process in the link in my description. So basically this video is a guideline to anyone who wants to try the costume and encourage whoever that they can do it, because I genuinely didn't know where to start, and I did it somehow. At the end, it kind of looked like Valkyrie, and isn't that the name of the game? So let's start with the research. If your costume, you have to know the exact details of your costume, and I found this picture on Google Images of each piece necessary to make the Valkyrie costume, all laid out. I mean, so details I could have never seen in the movie or while someone was wearing it. Decided that I would start with the shoulder pieces because I found a tutorial that is very similar to Valkyrie's pieces, and I needed to practice on something. I needed to start somewhere. Done gluing them. I had 6 pieces, and I decided to first go try out spray painting. Now, I've seen many videos and movies of guys just taking a paint can, shaking it, and just going at it. They never really talk about priming and all these necessary steps before painting. So I wasted a whole can of gold spray paint on those 6 pieces. But it's fine. After a few coats, after 5 coats on each piece, it looked metallic enough, so I decided to keep that piece. And my hopes and faith had diminished, but after a few weeks, I was back at it with the body armor. The part that I felt like was the hardest, but the part where I felt like I needed to spend the most time on, I found this awesome tutorial. Apparently it's a technique that many people use, and on one of my early videos on YouTube, how to make a mannequin, was very similar techniques. It's just that instead of stuffing cotton, draw out the armor, the details of the armor, and use that as your pattern piece. And I used a yoga mat. Yes, so once I was done rolling out the cardboard to create shape, the next thing was gluing the cardboard to the foam. I had all my pieces ready for painting, but before painting, I tried out paint primer, which didn't work so well with foam. So instead, I went with white wall paint as my primer, and then went in with the gold spray paint. And it was easy, except it started cracking, as you can see here. Anyway, the cape. I felt like it was simple until I saw the back side of the cape and there was a symbol. I was literally hours away from deadline when I realized the symbol, so instead of taking a piece of fabric and sewing it on, I just traced out a template and painted with this off-white color. This job, and it's kind of messy, so I'm using a wet brush to clean it up. It worked. It did. There's a small detail of Valkyrie's costume I never even noticed until I examined her costume, and that's the fingerless glove. For the under armor, is this white and gray striped long sleeved t-shirt that I really stretched out. But it was for the purpose of the costume, and these really body hugging leggings that I loved. They ripped in the middle, okay? And I used a pair of white capri pants to make these chaps. I just cut out holes in the front and the sides of the pants, and I cut off the legs of the pants and used one of the legs as the flaps. The flap you see me caressing. Yeah, I later on took in the sides of those chaps, but it's not that noticeable. It just looks like a skirt right now. But again, I have a deadline to make, so I just went ahead and continued assembling my armor. There's my dog Lilo. I mean, the calf piece looks nice from the back. Okay from the side, but not great from the front. I continued sticking the upper pieces, again, Velcro. I stuck each and every piece of my armor with Velcro so that it was easy to get in and out of, and just easy to assemble overall. Yes, hot glue on your body is no joke. That thing is hot. So if you have a mannequin or someone you'd like to torture, be my guest. But on yourself, it's just intense. A lot of the white straps that you see on for the arm piece was white t-shirt, and I'm sure you know I got it from the hand-me-down video. I was really proud of how the pieces were coming out as individuals, and the more I put it on myself, the more I was just in awe of what I can do if I put my focus into something. I put my focus into it so hard, my hands look so dry. My hands look like they went through Chernobyl or something. Again, I didn't like how the calf pieces turned out, so 4 hours before the shoot, I decided to drape a t-shirt on this pair of old boots I had and created a boot cover. Very last minute, but it looked better than the other one, and I finished it off with serger and elastic bands at the bottom under the shoe. But I would advise you to put the elastic on the other side, on the inner side of the boot cover, not on the outside, so that it's not visible. And I think that's the last piece. It was a journey, a mental, physical, time-consuming journey. You know, during the process you think, what the hell am I doing? But when you're done and it kind of turns out looking the way it turns out, you're like, okay, I enjoyed my time making this. So what do you think? Did I nail it? Oh, by the way, my hair and makeup was done by Judy. Thank you so much. I would have looked worse if you didn't give me a touch up. Another shout out to Asgard who didn't appear in my last video. He also showcased his cosplay, but from home. That's why he didn't appear in the other video. So here's a short clip of his costume. Comment down below what you think he is. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the process. I really enjoyed making this costume. I really loved how the costume turned out. Let me know what you guys think. Follow me on Instagram. I will be posting pictures of my costume. And until next time, peace, love,